Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Crooked Creek. This is a much simpler and faster trip than the last video to Dinosaur, but a fantastic quick getaway located by Fairplay Colorado. South Park, Colorado. Yes, that's South Park. This short trail, about 90 minutes from Denver, packs a punch with plenty of wet stuff, history, and beauty. Using 285, you quickly hit the trailhead. After about 2 miles, the trail splits. This video is of the right fork. Thank you for joining another grand overland adventure. We're at the start of Crooked Creek Trail. And if you notice, I kind of filmed the whole thing from top to bottom because I didn't think it was gonna be worth filming. I'd been up to just the gate right here. You know, there's not normally an ambulance. And I just thought it was just gonna be, kind of pretty. Turns out it was an awesome trail. Highly recommend it. Ambulance is here because apparently there's some sort of race on foot. This is the opposite of what I do, but I appreciate those people. I'm glad they can. I can't. Beyond that, I only saw a couple vehicles. It was worth it for sure. You're out there. You're not dealing with a lot of traffic. Right outside of Fairplay, you get a chance. You don't know where to go. It's a great way to spend a weekend. All right, just got to the end of Crooked Creek. Trail stops, or at least it tells you to stop, so hopefully everybody listens. Absolutely gorgeous views way up there. You can just hear the creek as I slowly eat it. I mean, that is pretty. Coming back down the way I came up, there is plenty of evidence of an old settlement up here. Apparently it was an old mining town. One of the bigger ones, really. There's one over here. I think it's seen better days. I think that's somebody's mother-in-law house right here. That one's held up a little bit better over here. But if you're into this stuff, seeing some of Colorado's history, there's definitely plenty of it, along with the views, obviously. I think, assuming this guy had a window right about here, or she, probably he, got the creek right here. I think once again, just covered in flowers. This place is pretty cool. All right, in typical Grand Overland fashion, in a controlled panic, off to find a campsite before it gets dark. It's a little different watching a trail filmed from back to front, but it can be fun if you keep an open mind. Plus, y'all get to see the good stuff first. In general, this trail is rather easy. There is the occasional deep rut, but with a little clearance and decent tire placement, there is nothing to worry about. Did I mention there's some mud? Yeah, there's some sticky stuff around. Crooked Creek is mostly just rocky and bumpy, but once in a while a decent sized boulder makes an appearance, and if you're not paying attention, it could easily catch you out. Making your way down the throat of the valley, you are greeted with a mix of hardy, weather-beaten pines, patches of aspen groves that transports your vehicle into a calming environment that relieves the mood, eventually giving way to rich green meadows that are hiding a meandering brook that you can hear occasionally babbling away in the distance, as if it is constantly talking back to its overbearing mountain parents. There's absolutely no hiding it. This is by far the highlight of the drive. The trail becomes the creek becomes a trail. I don't know what it is, no matter the age, no matter the vehicle, no matter what you might be swinging, driving through a water crossing is just downright good, wholesome fun. You know, unless you flood the thing. But there shouldn't be a risk of that here. This must be what they meant when the first person said, better when wet. And there's a campsite right here if you want to be next to the water. Do you know how hard it is pretending to be this cool? These toys are rather fantastic. Well, not when they're in the hands of a creeper, but that's a different show. The view gives you a great idea of what this lush valley really looks like. I didn't run into another person once I crossed the creek. You really get to enjoy the feeling of being alone, which is amazing given the relative ease of getting to this trail. What did I say about mud? And it didn't even rain recently. Oh, would you look at that? Even more! Better plan on going home dirty. But isn't that how we all know you had some fun? Once you cross back through the creek, the trees open up into giant fields. At the top are the best campsites for large groups. I try and sneak a video for y'all like a weirdo. They thought I was waving, so I went with it. Bam! The campsite I spied hours ago is still open. Have to love it when that happens. The tracks are barely visible, like it's not supposed to be driven, but as you are about to see, this is very much a legit campsite. I really appreciate this somewhat secret entrance. Alright, so as usual, grabbing a camp spot a little after 7 o'clock, but not bad. And it comes with its own little wood chopping station, level enough-ish. Somebody left some extra wood, decent fire pit. And the better part, if I stroll on over here, which I don't know if the camera is going to be able to capture it, is the view, which it doesn't look like you can quite see it, but way down over there is where Fairplay is in that whole valley. But not bad. I've definitely been in worse spots. Oh yeah, something done happened here a while ago. Alright, so gonna test something out from a trusted sponsor, aka my brother. So figured he didn't want me using the double-sided axe or everything, so he got me a hatchet. Comes in a nifty bag. Adler is the name of it, out of Germany, since 1919, so I feel like they know what they're doing. But it comes with it's kind of a pretty nice sheath. Double clip, even when that's off, still doesn't come off until you take the bottom snap off, which of course on camera. That thing is new. He did put this paracord on, and he put on this strap, so apparently he thinks I'm gonna let go and hit somebody across the campsite. It does come with this kind of friction paint with the red and black. I added the black from up here and the yellow. Hockey player, so I just kind of wrap everything. At least always I still think I'm a hockey player. No accidents needed. But I don't know, might help it hold up a little bit longer. But let's see if it's worth it. Because I did look it up. They're not cheap. You know, is it better than like the $20 one that you go grab at Walmart? I'd venture to say yes. I mean, it feels and looks better, but I don't know. Let's find out. Don't forget, use your air, wear safety goggles. Just don't do what I do, do as I say. Hoping for one shot. See if we can't make it just in two. Well, there you go. So, I think it's sunk in there. You know, you're not gonna chop down a tree with this thing, but you know, if you just need to hack up some firewood, this might be worth the investment. The name of the company again is Adler out of Germany. Been around for, I guess now, 101 years, so seems like they know what they're doing. And a fast forward top of the morning to you. I really do love these pockets of aspens. This could be a great trail for the fall. I very much need to get better at filming the end of the night and the start of the morning, for that matter. Sorry about that. And what do we have here? A little more mud? You betcha. All right, so coming up the trail, to get to me, there's a fork in the road. The video you saw, I went right. Last night, I did go left. Left goes up and up and up. It's a little shorter, a lot less campsites. It's pretty, it's worth doing. I'm not gonna do it again today, with the camera. But if you can only do one side, I suggest going right. Stays a little low, stays in the valley, follow a creek. Not a bad time. You will not be getting away from the splish splash on this trail. Right about here, the trees fade away, and you can see the valley below where Fairplay is located. The end, well, I mean the start. Okay, end of the video, which is the start of the trail, has an absolute myriad of wildflowers, which are bursting forth with vibrant colors. Did someone in the back say one more water crossing? Well, your wish is my command. Towards the start, there are huge areas for RVs, trailers, or big groups to use as a home base. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, and I get up again. This son of a... And remember, what's your goal?